This podcast is a revival of the old school table debate from a time before Google, Wikipedia, and OnlyFans. Answers to questions are hard to find, but so is an unbiased article on your uncle's Facebook wall. Welcome to the Issues on the Table.
I'm Mike Donahue, and New Year.
I'm Matt Schuster, and that was James's thing last week.
That was my thing.
Yeah.
Didn't really land either, so...
Wait. Hold on. Let me see if I can spice it up. You said New Year, right? Okay.
New
Okay,
Year.
you said New Year very placidly. Let me. All right, let's do this. I'm Matt Schuster. Welcome to New Year's Rocket Eve.
Thank goodness you backed up from the mic.
I don't know how I'm going to top that. But what I'm collecting so far is that we're stating facts. Okay. My name is James Gearhart. Well, now I got to tell the joke.
No, you don't.
Nope.
At some point.
No, you
At
don't.
some point.
Nope. It's not going to happen.
Do it on
Okay, it's not gonna happen.
Patreon whenever we set that up.
My name is James Gearhart, and the year is now 2021 because we're clearly recording in the year 2021, right, guys? Right?
Yeah, that's how time
Clearly,
works. Yeah.
Yeah,
the episode is out.
this is a live stream, actually.
Yeah,
just for
clearly,
you.
Clearly 2021. That's a fact.
Jillian. That's your name listening to the podcast right now.
Yeah.
Jillian?
Yeah, that's the one I went with. Not me. Oh, hey, my name is Caleb Andrews.
I was wondering.
Oh, that's his name.
Welcome to the Issues on the Table podcast. Hopefully we're funny. Hopefully we solve some crazy garbage issues that you might have thought of in your life.
Can we talk about 2021 really quick, but like before we jump into issues?
Yeah, it's been going so far. I can't say
Like
good
3
or bad
days.
because
So, I mean, it's been 3 days. So I don't know how to...
You guys have resolutions or predictions?
James.
what's the year gonna look
James,
like?
do you want me to talk about my issue right
Dude,
now?
I
Because
have-
I'm more than happy to go into it.
Oh,
please go
Is
for
yours
it.
about resolutions?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Okay, so we'll hold off on resolutions. Any predictions for 2021? Anybody?
I
what's
can't
gonna
predict the
happen?
future at all.
I feel like rugby's going to come back in a major way. Wait, no.
Kids who were born in 2000 can drink now.
That's not a fact that makes me feel young.
I
at
think
all.
I'm thinking that Disney is gonna make a standalone Mace Windu series. That's or at least announce it. That's my prediction.
I think
Hanna-Barbera is going to come back.
Ooh,
I don't know who that is
I've never heard of that.
or what that is.
It's
That's
the
all right.
cartoon company made Scooby-Doo and like the Jetsons and
I didn't even know that was the name.
Jetsons. Meet the Jetsons.
There might be a live action Jetsons in the works. You thought about that?
thank
With Henry
goodness.
Cavill?
Please.
Finally.
Please,
Clearly
God,
the
Mike.
choice pick
What is
for
your
George Jetson.
what is your thing?
Hmm?
What is your issue?
Oh, I
Is-
don't want to go
is-
first.
Is Mike going for?
No, I don't want to
I
go
thought
first.
you were going
No,
first.
we are boosting you.
I'm
going
gonna
to
put it up. I'm putting the altar up on James. He's going first.
No,
Oh,
I don't
shit.
want to go
Okay.
first.
hold on,
I'll go
Matt.
first.
Let's move Mike back. Set him down carefully. Okay.
And stuck the landing.
Oh shit!
Nice.
I dropped his whiskey.
Oh,
Good thing I
But
got
he's-
this new stopper. Yee!
Oh, well, nice.
Yeah, yeet.
Clutch, dude.
it's not even a joke.
I got him
Matt
some
Schuster
flat.
bought him
I did.
stoppers.
So the whiskey nips from last week, I found the same company makes similar whiskey toppers that are just flat like wooden stoppers, and I bought him those because I didn't want to buy my brother a vulgar gift. He's a dad now. He has standards.
I have children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Standards. Let's say you are in a public setting and you accidentally toot. You accidentally and it just got, like there's all the methods Like you cough over it, like the you cover it up.
Can I get? Wait, hold on.
Your Foley work is impeccable.
What is that?
What am I doing one more time?
Okay,
Coughing
James,
in the-
you and I are in an elevator right now. We kind of exchange pleasantries, and then you fart, but you try to cough to cover it up. What does that sound like?
Like that.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Everybody knows that trick though. And there's no good way to cover up, the passing of the gas. You're in the grocery store, you're in line to check out, and you get really excited because you bought Flamin' Hot Cheetos, and that cute girl behind you in line is just sniffing up your stank.
Uh-huh.
How do we what's a new way for the year 2021 to cover up the two?
Bologna in your pocket.
What was that, Caleb?
It's bologna in your pocket.
Bologna.
You
Wait,
keep
what?
secret bologna in your pocket.
Okay.
So then when you fart, you just pull out the bologna and you're like, sorry, that was my bologna squishing around in my pocket. Then you can stuff it back in there real sheepishly.
Real quick. Are there...
Wait, what? That might be worse. Hold on.
Does this happen anytime bologna gets sloshed around, or is it only inside of a pocket? Because now I'm imagining someone eating a bologna sandwich just like... and just...
I don't really know, and I can't say with 100% confidence that bologna can imitate fart noises.
No one's gonna know though. No one's gonna know. Okay,
Yeah.
hey, can I do this with? I'm not a big fan of bologna. Can I do this with salami?
Mm.
That was going to be my
I don't
second
think
question.
It doesn't produce enough stank
Yeah, it's
to
a bit
like
drier too,
match.
generally.
It's much more refined,
Wait, no.
It's an elegant cut.
When the bologna makes that noise, Caleb, does it emit a smell? Or is it just the smell of the bologna?
Well, so you're gonna have to fill your second pocket with other things to account for the smell.
I feel like this is a pretty messy solution to
and
not
then
farting
they're
in public.
Oh, what is that smell? And then you're like, oh, that's my like rotting asparagus that was going bad in my refrigerator.
Wait a minute.
And
I brought it with me to the grocery store so I could remember to buy some new ones.
I was gonna throw it out.
I was going to
But I
replace the
forgot.
shelves with my rotten asparagus. Okay.
With
So-
a
I'm
sleight of hand.
confused. I thought the bologna in the pocket was to cover up the sound, but
Yes.
not the stank.
No, not that's what the asparagus is for.
But the asparagus still got some stank.
I think what he's saying is that the bologna makes a noise when it sloshes around in your jeans.
Yeah, you squish
But-
it real hard when you pull it out of your pocket.
Yeah.
So it really gets some sonic,
the stank
Okay,
is
scenario.
Okay.
Scenario.
Yeah.
I have just came out of the gymnasium.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wearing my gymnasium shorts, the loose-fitting basketball-style shorts. Is there going to be enough grip against my meaty thighs for the bologna to make that?
Hold on.
Noise.
What kind of shirt are you wearing?
Good question.
What's your top?
Good question. I am wearing an old t-shirt that I cut the sleeves off of because I really want everybody in the gymnasium to know that I'm here for business.
Yeah, like an old team
I'm not
building
here to
exercise
play
shirt that
around.
You just
James, do you
Yeah.
grunt really loud anytime you pick something up?
I moan like I'm straight out of a hentai.
Oh my god.
you said that with a southern accent.
Hentai.
I'm moan like I'm in one of them animes.
Man, Neko girls are in right now.
Aren't hentais
so-
those temporary tattoos?
No, that's a Pokemon.
No, like the
Yeah,
ones like you
Matt
get on
got
your
it.
skin, like where like the hentais, right?
No, that's wait, what is it? No, it's not. No, wait, hold on. I'm legit confused. Hentai is the anime porn, right? That's what it's called.
Oh,
Is that what it is?
I thought it was like the tattoos you put on your hand, like the drawing
No,
ones.
that's
like,
oh fuck, what is that called? I know
This
exactly
is
what you're talking.
derailing faster and faster.
guys, hold on,
with
hold
every
on.
Oh my God.
second.
Oh, what's it called? Oh, the type of tattoo. Oh.
Henna.
Thank you, henna.
Henna
God.
is the name of the tattoo.
Oh, henna tattoo. That's what it is. Oh my
Boy,
God.
that could get you in a lot of trouble.
Hey, can I get a hentai tattoo?
Hello. I'd like a hente.
Sure. What do you want to get tattooed? Dealer's choice. They break out the needle. What? I thought this. I didn't think this was permanent. Excuse me?
I can't.
I might have a
shit.
solution for you, James, as far as avoiding covering up your farts.
Yeah, man.
on my
I'm a
phone-
gassy individual.
On my
so-
phone, I have this button that's just a hip hop air horn. So what I'm thinking is anytime you're about to fart, like about 2 seconds before, you pull up the hip hop air horn, you just start going like to start the party.
Oh,
I love
Right?
that.
It's lit, dude.
And then you just keep
That's what
going
kids say.
over your fart, and no one will really hear the fart, but they'll smell it afterwards. And then they'll be like, "What is that?" You'll be like, "Oh, sorry, I sweat when I party."
Or, Mike, what I was going to say is if you do that over and over, you have to, let's say it's just a really loud, dry, rippy one, like it's bottled up. You know what I mean? It's like one of those farts where like you're on a first date and you don't want to let it rip. So like you wait till you get home and you're alone and then just all the gas comes flying out at once. Which is a joke. Which is a joke based on real events in my life. So let's picture you're in the grocery store and you, which may or may not happen.
How recent?
Probably like 3 months ago. So
What
you're in the
day?
grocery store and you start doing that. It's just at this point, like you have a congregation of like, oh, what's he celebrating? And then when it's finally over, you get to turn around and be like, dude, have you seen the deals on Oreos? Look at this shit. This is my
man.
celebratory horn. You know what I mean?
Those are some big deals.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm picturing an issue with this soundboard technique.
Okay.
What if you can feel the fart coming? You frantically reach for your phone, pull up the app, open it, load it up, and you go to hit the button on your little soundboard app.
Uh-huh.
What if you accidentally hit the laugh track?
I feel like that'd be even better.
And then you just have extra people laughing at you.
Caleb, on my app, it's literally just a big red button, and it's only the air hip hop horn.
Yeah, I have the same app.
I have a challenge though, because this needs to be useful in every scenario. Let's say I'm working for, big corporation, name redacted.
Stuck the landing.
Let's say I'm working for Big Baloney.
I'm working for Big Baloney.
You're
and
working
we're
for
in the
Oscar
meeting
Mayer.
We're discussing the big merger with Big Baloney and Big Salami. And it's a serious meeting. We got Mark Zuckerberg in there. We got
It's me, Tony Rigatoni, here with Big Baloney.
I'm letting you know right now, if I'm in that meeting, I'm going to be gassy as fuck. I have like nerves and stress. And if I have to cover it up with the hip hop air horn, I don't think that's going to land, my man.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's not going to do
It depends on how you sell it, right? If you set yourself up as the party guy, right?
Yeah,
If-
exactly.
If that's how you set yourself up as, you can like if you
Do
if
I
you have
look like
something
big
coming
party
on,
guy to you?
I mean,
Am
you,
I a big party guy?
you could
you
be.
could be. That's the jinx. That's the whole thing. I think that's what my point is. It's how you sell it, right?
That's
Someone
what
looks
America's
at you.
missing.
You have to figure out. You have to pull something out of your ass.
Pull it out.
No pun intended. You have
Big
to pull it out of your ass
Pull it
and
out.
figure out a reason to give someone of why you just pulled out your phone and interrupted them with a very loud horn. So in that meeting,
For hentai.
exactly, this is what you could do. In the middle of that meeting, for example, you start doing that. Someone's like, "Is that smell?" And then someone else says, "What was that horn for?" And then you rip off your shirt and say, "Look at my new hentai tattoo." And they're like, "Wow, he's a party guy." You know?
That's something. I'm into that.
Wait, is it hentai or hente?
Hentai.
Also, did we all collectively...
I thought it was a temporary tattoo, so don't ask me.
Caleb had that round in the chamber. He was
Yeah,
so
he
ready
did.
and so quick on the draw. It's like, it's hentai.
I'd just
it
like to point out
right.
real quick that all of us here probably with the exception of Caleb, who just watched the chaos ensue, all of us didn't know the difference between henna and hentai for a quick second.
Hey, James,
yeah.
Can you video yourself testing one of these theories?
Oh yes.
For research purposes.
Oh yes. Please. One step further. Hello.
One step further, please.
Just in the middle of
now
Stater Brothers.
Now I'm. This is what we call in the modern day peer pressure.
But you got to go to the
I'll
lunch
do
meat
it.
aisle, grab a pack of bologna off the shelf, rip it open, stick some in your pockets, then put the rest of the bologna back on the shelf. Because that's just
This is like a bad reboot of Jackass. I can't ask someone to do these things in public.
All right, Caleb, save us from this alternate reality.
Yeah,
I'm bologna and
good.
welcome to Jackass.
I will absolutely shove some fucking Oscar Mayer bologna in the pockets of my pants in the middle of the grocery store while fucking Al,
If someone
the
makes fun of
manager
you,
of Stater Brothers, is staring at me.
I think the moral of the story is if you make fun of someone for farting in the grocery store, then you're the worst kind of person. Same as if you were judging them for what they buy.
We all toot, we all poot, we all scoot. Caleb, you're up.
Caleb, go ahead.
Callum,
Scoot.
you're up.
Okay, guys, I've noticed in the past 10 years, fashion's gotten a little strange. I didn't really think about this so much just recently, but I have a lot of shirts that say the state that I live in on them. I have a lot of shirts that just say California.
Oh, I thought you were going to say depressed.
And I've seen a lot. Ooh, that's a good one. Fuck, nothing I say is going to be funnier than
I
that.
thought you were gonna go with like physical matter state or something. That was California was unexpected for me as well.
That was it for me, Matt. That was it.
So I think that kind of answered, like, just all of my California shirts, I'll just swap them out. Just get depressed written right on there. And with the same, like, California Republic bear.
Are you like exercising your right to be a skater fashion?
I just think, yeah,
boy?
it's strange. Like, I shop at Kohl's primarily for my clothes, all right? You can get good deals there. Buzz off.
Yeah.
A lot of their shirts say California on them. And I'm like, is this fashion?
Question, Caleb, does the Kohl's in Iowa sell shirts that just say Iowa?
That's what I'm wondering. Because I feel
That's
like,
a great question.
is that a fashion thing in Japan, or people just have shirts that say California? Like, just in Germany, they're like, oh, you've got the California shirt.
I wouldn't be
That's a weird
surprised
accent.
because I can confirm.
Yeah, California shirt.
Yeah, I can confirm after having been to China that there are like tons of convenience stores in China that had like mugs with Obama's face on them and like stuff that said California and other states on it. So it's not far fetched to me. But I don't know. Is your issue like how to upgrade your fashion, or like what is it?
I don't even know.
I think Matt, I think he's concerned because he opened up his dresser this morning and he's like, I want to wear a shirt. And all he saw was like, even on a shirt right now, there's the California bear on it. He's literally wearing a California shirt right now as well.
He actually is. Yeah.
We got to get this man some
like
new shirts.
3
I
different
think.
shirts that just say California on them.
Have you?
No. This might be okay though. Let's say, okay, hypothetical. You're on it's 2021. Where the online dating scene is the whole business. You know, you meet up with somebody for the first time, you're getting to know each other, you're there on the date. Caleb's wearing a button up, and underneath he has this California t-shirt on, and she's like, or he, I mean, I don't know, depending on, I mean, this is
Or both.
or both,
Right.
and they're like, oh, so where are you from? And then here comes Caleb,
Like
rips
Superman?
open his shirt. California, baby.
That's the opener to the date.
So
Yeah, man.
So I've
As he
sacrificed my
flexes
button
his
up.
massive pecs.
And then immediately the person he's on the date with just lets out a huge fart because they just can't hold it in anymore. Caleb, can I propose
Yeah.
something to you?
Finally.
I have an idea.
When's
Yeah,
the-
I have an idea. Don't get shirts that say depressed on them. Don't do that.
I can't guarantee anything.
So I went to your one of your recitals that you had in college, which is great, by the way. And you were wearing a very snazzy suit. So what about you wear that suit every day? I wasn't going to say buy a bunch of suits because that's not economically practical because those are expensive. Wear that suit every day. Just, get it dry cleaned every week. Wear that suit every day, and then underneath, wear the California shirts. I don't want you to get rid of the California shirts because you've established that as part of your identity now.
It's your roots, man.
I guarantee there's someone in this world or one of your coworkers that if they had to describe Caleb Andrews to somebody, they'd be like, oh, he's the guy with the glasses that wears the California shirts. You know what I mean?
He's the real business casual guy.
Yes, exactly. That's a look.
When you go to Europe and everybody has the deep V, you wouldn't have a deep V. You just have California peeking through.
Absolutely.
Hold up. If you had a V and a California underneath, what would be the letters that would show up? Would it be offensive?
4.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, cool.
It would probably cut off the F and the O, right? So California or something like that. California. Nya.
Why is V the only letter that's getting a deep cut in shirts?
Do you want to have a B? A deep B?
Yeah, that wouldn't be W. What about a deep O?
Deep W, deep O.
A deep W. Just like a...
I would say deep D,
shirt,
but that just opens things up to a whole nother realm.
How about an inverted shirt?
Our very first episode, we came up with the idea for a shirt that had holes cut out where the nipples should be. So I don't know if we're
Well, wait, hold up, man. I have one for when I go to the urinal.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. You have to establish dominance there. I think he's talking about in everyday life.
Oh, everyday wear, not in the urinal wear.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Lucky for me, my nipples are so prominent that I don't need to cut out holes in my shirts. Those motherfuckers just stick through on their own.
Yikes! That's speaking of hentai.
Is my California shirt cooler or less cool if I wear it in other states, in other countries?
Ooh,
I think
countries.
It depends.
Countries more cool.
I mean, It also depends on how people generally feel about Californians right now.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah. That's great. I was going to say it's similar to that. I think in the States, at least, it would be almost considered a common courtesy to warn somebody. You know what I mean? Hey, just so you know.
This guy's from California.
I'm from it.
California boy. Ever heard Tupac's California Love? Right here. What if you narrowed it down? Instead of just California, you put your county, your zip code, your area code 951.
Okay. Well, hold up. You touched on something positive there, James. I feel like this might be a California thing compared to other states because I always get these weird reactions whenever I talk to my friends from out of state. But I'm very proud of the area code on my phone number. I won't change it ever.
I know your area code, and
if it's
pretty
not
rare
420, I don't care.
But see, the thing is, Californians care about the area code because it tells you and your friends where you're from in California, right? If you have a 714, they'd be like, oh man, they're from the OC. If you have a 909, they'd be like, oh man, they're from the Chino Hills. If you have a 951, they're like, oh man, Temecula Murrieta. Whoa, what's up, guys? But everyone else from other states, they don't care about the area codes, and it's super depressing. I don't want to hijack, but just on your t-shirt, I think, Caleb, to spice it up, you slap on your area code, so that way it's a conversation starter, right? Because people will go, California 951? What's 951?
They're gonna think
and then
it's
you can be
TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Then you could talk about your life.
There's nothing wrong with that. You're from California. You could play off that you're an actor.
Yeah.
I think it's from a TV. Yeah, dude, this is your segue into becoming a famous Hollywood actor.
I pretend I'm an actor every day.
Martin Scorsese sees you and you're like, yeah, where is my contract? I'm ready for your next movie. And he's like, oh, yeah, I saw your t-shirt. Follow me. And next thing you know, you're getting an Oscar.
Oh, man, he's from the 951? Holy cow. We really need one of those in this film.
I don't like thinking of the fact that California area codes are akin to astrological signs.
That's Matt. You know what's your area code? What's your area code, Matt?
909.
Yeah, say it.
Yes, 909. Me
Hell
too.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, what's up?
951, boy.
What if like you?
I want to take.
What if you had a shirt, Caleb, that just had similar to like with the area code thing? It just had a list of every single California area code, and it invited people to guess which one you were based on their interaction with you.
Oh, just one of them is like a different color.
Like, you must be a 951, huh? You're like, not even. I'm a 526. Or like, I don't know.
That's completely a thing, though. Like, there's actual people out there that
I know
think and talk that way.
That's why I'm making fun of it, because it's fucking dumb. Just like,
guys, I want to take a second to dispel this illusion that Mike has cast, in which every Californian knows every single area code and which areas they correspond to.
Hey, where's 626 from?
I know exactly 0.
You don't know your own?
I know my own, and that is it.
If you got Caleb, if you got a 626, you're from San Diego County, man. That's the one.
You could put a gun to my head, and I could not solve these riddles you're spewing at me.
What about Super Soaker? What if I put a Super Soaker to your head? How you gonna feel? And just for clarification, I did not feel it with water. I filled it with Sprite. Is that like
because
is it a Sprite cranberry?
What month is it?
I mean, it's January. If we're still sticking with this,
okay, it's January. So Sprite cranberry.
Still in season. Still in season.
Let me look at LeBron James's calendar.
It's still in season.
Yeah, you're right. It is still in season.
What if I just had a shirt that says cranberry on it?
I think that's it.
Is that fashion?
You know what, Caleb? In all seriousness, I think your aesthetic is really just, you should just have a bunch of white shirts that say this is a shirt on them, and that's it.
See, that feels too concrete for me. I want to go even further abstract than that.
It needs to be like 7 levels deep.
I want it to be like mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
Like you want it to say that on your shirt?
That could be cool.
Yeah.
But like hidden in a picture?
Caleb, I think what you need to do, like just to get the meta really captured, this could help too. Just figure out the chemical composition of cotton and then have that just be what's on your shirt.
What if my shirt is a picture of me shopping for the shirt that I'm wearing?
Yes. Oh. Yes.
See,
and I pictured bologna in your pocket.
I'm for that. Yes.
What if the picture? No. What if?
What? Is this a black hole of fashion we're about to go down?
I kind of want to sink into a deep, deep fashion hole.
Speaking of sinking into a deep, deep hole, can I ask you guys something?
Yeah.
So my friend Brian, who gave us the chicken wing issue from a while ago, he texted this to me, and it's been haunting my dreams ever since he asked me. Is the ocean a soup? Think about it. Think for a second. Because I thought this was dumb when he asked me.
A lot of me.
And then I had a couple of very vivid dreams about this question.
Wow, this stuck in your head for a while.
I have an idea. Here's what I think. Picture the ocean. Okay? We live in California. We see the ocean probably more frequently than a lot of people. Okay. You're in the ocean. Are the Na'vi here too?
Yeah,
man. So here's the thing. What constitutes a soup? Okay, soups, most of them have a water base, right? And then you put a bunch of shit in them, you get it all hot and mix it up, and then you eat it, right? So the only difference...
Whoa.
Hold on.
Okay, I'll let you finish.
The only difference between a hot soup
Jeff
and the
James
ocean
is about ready to fight.
Is that the ocean is cold. Now,
yeah, but I mean, underneath the ocean, there's lava.
Okay, hold on. Let me extend this to all bodies of water, not just the ocean. You know what I would consider a soup? A swamp. Think about that. Think about that. The moss could be like the vegetables. The frogs and salamanders are the meats. I'm not now. Hold on. I'm not using the definition of a soup as
cotton candy,
and swamps. Is that your favorite soup? Yeah. Is the ocean a soup?
I mean, hold
soup?
up. I want to pull up our Instagram post where we discuss this, like not the ocean, but just soups.
You
in
said,
general.
yeah, on Instagram it said, is water dirty soup?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay,
and
why?
Here's why.
It's even already salted, just like a soup should be.
It is. Okay.
Why? Why is it not a soup?
Let me put my chef's hat on.
Why is it not a soup?
Yeah.
So it's salted. It's already salted. Correct. But the ocean water is too salty to drink.
For most people.
First and foremost. You're right. Maybe I'm just a bitch. I don't know. Also, I don't know.
Your words, not mine.
I don't know of any soup that has living creatures inside of it.
Okay, hold on.
Like, I don't want to drink a soup or eat a soup that has like a little thing swimming around in there.
I'm going to stop you right there.
Go ahead.
I see your point. Let me further clarify. Let's say you take a big bucket of ocean water and it happens to have a couple fish in it or crustaceans or what have you, right? Okay, let's say you take that there. That by itself, not soup, but then you put it on the stove, heat it up, maybe filter out some of that salt.
Though.
Then you have
because it's no longer the ocean.
Yes, it is.
It's a bucket of water that's been put on a stove.
It is a bucket of ocean water.
You're right. You have
that has algae and plankton.
You have to go out into the waves with the spoon and just start
Now,
ooh,
you
seaweed.
could do that. You could do that.
So
you have to be a real masochist.
again, if we take a big pot and swim it through the ocean and pull it back out, we're going to have, on average, mostly just a pot of salt water.
Okay.
I don't know of many soups that is just water.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So let's say that the water is the broth. So
yeah. So you've scooped a bunch of broth out of the ocean.
So at best you've scooped up a bunch of broth. But so you go deeper, right? And you get a scoop of like where you know you're going to have some other sustenance in there. Yes, James.
When you said broth, it hit me really hard. I can't be the only one that's gone to the beach and swam in the ocean and pissed in the ocean. I can't be the only one.
Why did you equate piss with broth?
Because piss is salty. At
it's
least
sterile.
How do you know that?
Bear Grylls.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Michael. It's the color of broth. If you're dehydrated enough.
Yeah, I'm colorblind, and I know that ain't supposed to be the color broth is.
Speaking of this,
your ocean soup is now filled with piss.
Okay, so hold up. Speaking of ocean soup, this is part of my chant the moon ritual that I usually do, and I find that my favorite soup is a coconut flavored soup. So generally, what I do is I'll go to Waikiki. And I'll just like take my spoon into the Waikiki Ocean where all the sunscreen's kind of floating around too, and just like take a couple spoonfuls in my mouth. It, like coats my insides. It keeps it healthy.
No, guys, no, nobody react. He's doing the Mike Donahue thing. He's doing the thing.
Says the man who talked about piss soup,
which is legit. People piss in the ocean, man.
Yeah, and Waikiki isn't legit with the sunscreen in the ocean.
Yeah.
Definition of
step off your high horse.
Okay. All right. Here.
All right.
Okay. All right. According to Google.
According to maritime law.
According to maritime law. According to maritime law.
Okay, hold up. So Matt, are you letting the people at Google now tell you how to think? Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm letting their observation inform my decision.
Ask them what the world would be like if the ocean was made of gazpacho.
Okay. What would the world be like if the ocean was
He's a pretty fast typer.
made of gazpacho?
What's his words per minute, do you think?
It just loaded a bunch of gazpacho recipes.
Oh, can you save one of those for me?
Yeah. Do you want authentic gazpacho? Or there's an article called The History of Gazpacho. What if the ocean? Okay, so Google's first definition I looked up said that soup is a liquid dish made by boiling water, vegetables, and other ingredients. So earlier when I said get a bunch of ocean water with some other maybe sustenance in there, boil it up.
Seaweed is a vegetable.
Seaweed,
Absolutely.
and actually is very healthy for you. Seaweed, maybe some coral, a manta ray. You just chop that bitch up and throw it in there. Give it a name and chop it up. This was Bruce. He's in my belly now, and you boil it up. Is that soup?
I guess.
Is it cooked?
You can call it soup.
Yes, I just said, yeah, you boil it up.
Yes, I think you can call it soup, but is anyone going to eat it?
I wouldn't.
I would.
I feel like a key part of this is cooking.
I would do it.
Cooking is a key part because the process Caleb
of cooking.
Yeah, Caleb had a great point earlier. If you take a bucket of ocean water and put it in a bucket, you no longer have the ocean. You now have a bucket of water.
It's
kind of
it's ocean water.
I will concede
though.
it's soup materials, but it has not been put through the cooking process.
All right, okay. This is a really dumb issue, so I don't want to spend any more time on it. I will amend it by asking this question. Hold on. I will amend the question. Is the ocean comprised of... Are the constituents of the ocean such that you could make food out of it? That you can make soup out of it?
I kind of wanted
you made
blue
this
whale
question
chowder.
so much wilder.
I know.
Blue whale chowder really just sounds really hog wild to me. Like the blubber, like the fats when they're rendered down.
Well, I'm going to have
really
more
good.
nightmares about my company mermaid gazpacho than I made in my dreams. So if someone else...
I will. Mine. I have a. I'll bring my issue because we talked about it earlier. It's an issue. It's also kind of like a rant, if you will.
Okay.
But I do want to strike an issue with New Year's resolutions. I think it's time they go. They need to be gone. It's done. It's over. 2020 happened. No one's really done anything. Chill. I'm going to rant for a minute. 2020 happened. It's over. No one really did anything. Everything's closed. No one's going to work, right? Like, who's working right now, really? Okay.
I am.
What on
Gee,
earth?
thanks for the reminder, dude.
What on earth could you possibly have to do that you have to wait till the beginning of the year? Why couldn't you start, I don't know, being healthier now? Why do we have to wait till a special day to like have this resolution that we're going to go do, and then we don't do anything with it? It's just like, oh, I'm going to be healthy this week, and then literally in a month everyone's done. Like with their resolution. Can't we just get rid of it and replace it with something better or something more substantial?
I agree.
Okay, now I'm hooked. Initially, I was like, okay, there's nothing wrong with being hopeful and coming up with like some sort of short or long-term goal for yourself. But if it can be replaced with something else, I'm kind of into that.
Yeah, but most people... See, here's my issue with that, right? Most people wait to make their short-term goal till one day of the year. They're like, I'm going to start my short-term goal on this one day. I like to smoke cigarettes, and I'm gonna stop smoking on this one day. That's my resolution. Well, why not today? Because if you can't do it today, what means that you're going to commit to it in the future? I don't know. Sorry. I want something better than like that, especially because like, I think this is probably coming from a point where I used to work at a gym, right, for a while. And January 1st and 2nd was like the worst day of the year because you have everyone coming in with their like $400 worth of gym gear to go on the equipment that they don't know how to use, break it, then come up to us and say, hey, this machine doesn't work. And then we go over to it and it's covered in their sweat that they didn't clean off.
Michael.
Matthew.
I agree. And I have an alternative solution because I've thought about this too. What if... So all the data on New Year's resolutions shows, I mean, mostly with like, the going to the gym thing, but for other things too, most people don't stick to their resolutions after a couple months. And I think it's because of all the societal pressure of like, oh, everyone's making a resolution, I better stick to mine. And that, ironically, keeps people from sticking to it because they feel pressured to stick to it and not because it was their own decision. So instead, so whatever their resolution is, whether you want to stop smoking, get healthier, stop drinking, whatever your, thing is.
Get more hentai tattoos.
Exactly. Permanent hentai tattoos, not temporary bullshit.
Called out, jeez. I'd like to live a private life. Okay.
Yeah. So, what I would suggest to like James, for example, is like the first week or like whatever your vice is, the first month of the year, you just go hog wild with it to the nth degree, get it all out of your system, and then make a plan. But I feel like that's a way to like rebel against.
No, actually, because you burn out your desire to do this thing that you want to quote resolve to stop.
Yes.
You think so? you would think that. Okay.
Now tattoos are different because by the end of the month you'd be covered in tattoos.
I'm gonna go to my local rehab facility. Like all the heroin addicts and shit. And be like, Happy New Year. Here's unlimited supply of dirty needles. Have at it, boys and girls. But in 1 week, you're going to get it all out of your system. Am I right?
Okay. No. Obviously, you wouldn't give them dirty needles. I'm saying medically supervise it. You know what I mean? So that they don't.
Why did we jump to heroin? Out the gate.
Let's get found.
Yeah, let's not go there. But I'm saying obviously with the exceptions.
Here, I have a better example we can kind of run on really quick. Why don't we run on...
That's a good example.
Let's run on let's say Karen gets 2 Starbucks a day and she wants to dial it back to 1 Starbucks a week. That's her resolution, right? So how can she blow it out of proportion in January so that by the time she gets to February, she's like, yeah, I should only have 1 a week instead of how many? Like how many Starbucks is too many?
Well...
No matter what your answer is right now, you're going to offend someone who's listening.
I was just picturing someone walking into Starbucks on January 1st and ordering 10 venti latte.
Caleb, what are you thinking?
The new year, am I right?
Walking out with them, get a 10-sided straw, put it in every single one, and just duct tape them together.
Next day, they're in the hospital getting their heart restarted.
You're sitting in your car with a pallet of coffee on your lap.
Maybe this is a bad idea.
I have a problem. I want to get rid of my ability, no, not my ability, my desire to drink 5-hour energies. I drink 1 a day. So to kind of get out of my system, I'm going to up that to 5 a day.
Oh, shit. That's 25 hours. That's going to bleed over into the next day of how much energy you have.
That's more than a day, dude. You can't handle that amount of energy. That's too much energy, dude.
Hey, what's up? Good morning, everyone. Damn, Dan, you have a lot of energy. I wrote a novel last night. Okay.
He's doing his New Year's purge. Just let it be.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
The good old New Year desolation.
Fucking A, man.
What's a bad New Year's resolution though? Like there's good, stop smoking. That's a good one. Don't smoke. Don't be a dick. That's a good one. If somebody says
stop using condoms.
Stop using condoms. That's that. I mean, that's good and bad. Using condom. That's good.
You go overboard by using condom. 3 at once.
Oh, there we go. Oh, wait a minute.
No.
Wait a minute.
What's your New Year's resolution? Condoms. What about them?
Just with or without? I'm just condom man.
Just wearing them on your fingers. What's wrong with you?
Condoms on. Oh my god.
What's your resolution though? Are you gonna use more? Sometimes. Are you gonna use less?
Sometimes.
Who knows? Are you gonna?
Look, I've made a bad glove.
Are you start? making your own? Welcome to Big Daddy D's Condom Emporium. I don't understand what your resolution is. Neither do I, bucko. Welcome to 2021.
Another bad one be. Here'd be a bad one. I have a really big carbon footprint because I have a car. So I'm going to resolve to not use any oil.
You son of a bitch! How dare you have a car?
I know. So I'm not going to use any oil.
Any kind of oil at all?
None. I'm just going to drive it.
Oh shit.
This is really bad because Mike, for Christmas I got you car oil. I don't know.
You could adopt my
Heelys?
method, Michael.
Heelys.
Yeah.
It's Heelys is also a good choice for transportation, but here in California, as you know, Caleb.
Yeah. I'm really close up on the mic right now. So tell me.
Yeah, you are. You're really close. I've been using baby seals. Like I just have like a whole box of them in my garage. I'm not feeding them or anything. They're just kind of like there. They're really annoying. But I open up my like oil tank in my car and just kind of like wring them out.
Oh my God.
Get all that seal oil.
I have a resolution purge I need to bring up to you to get rid of baby seals.
Getting a call by PETA. Oh, God.
Yeah, I thought you might. I have this problem where when I get into uncomfortable situations and meet new people, I just start doing impressions of things. So to purge it, I think I'm just going to only do impressions all the time for a month.
I feel attacked.
And then not do them ever again.
I feel absolutely attacked.
You run the risk of becoming just another person.
This is the part of the show where you guys try to crucify me.
I don't think you meet Matt, and you can't tell me that when you meet someone new, like your first like go-to bit is to like pull out one of your impressions and be like, "Hi, I'm Kermit."
No, it's not, because if I meet someone for the first time,
Kermit impression I've ever heard.
If someone comes up to me and they're like, "Hey, this is my friend John," I'm not going to be like, "Hey, what's up?" Like, no, they're not. And they're gonna be like, "Hey, what the fuck is wrong with your friend?" Be like, "Oh, hi ho there. I was wondering if you want to go get coffee with us." Like, they're not gonna. No, that's not my. I feel like that's the reason I'm single. Actually, I probably do too much. You got me rethinking my life.
I want to back up a little bit, Michael. When you said taking this to the extreme for the impressions thing, I did not think you were going to say, "Oh, just do one all the time." I thought you were going to jump to like, okay, now Matt has to go kill Joe Pesci and become him or something.
Ooh. Oh, like just take over?
To just, I am now the person.
So what you want is you want Matt,
the impression.
So what you want is you want Matt to be Joe Pesci for the rest of the episode.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I've never even tried that before.
Kind of sounds like a form of murder, doesn't it?
He's also a big anime nut.
I believe
he is.
But like you've been Pesci'd.
I think
you put some.
Doesn't it sound like a?
You put some twang on that. Can I get that one more time?
You've been Pesci'd.
You've been Pesci'd.
That sounds more like a Flavor Town thing, right? Like you have your food and it's boring, and then someone just comes over and slaps something on your food, and you've been Pesci'd.
I find you guilty of Pesci in the first degree.
I'm imagining Emerald just coming and like dropping trow and taking a giant dump on your steak. You've been Emerald. Bam! Like, bam!
All right.
Is he still alive? Is he around?
I don't know. He kind of probably retired.
Do your thing, Mike.
Hey, listeners, especially you, Jillian. We know you're listening. Before you skip to our final segment, thanks for listening and hanging out with us for the last 53 minutes, give or take. We're looking to grow our audience by about 20 members over the next 2 months. So if you guys could share us with one friend, we'd really appreciate it. They don't have to start on our first episode. They can start on this episode if they want, or whichever is your favorite episode. Also, while you're at it,
backwards.
Work backwards so they get all the inside jokes. And then
holy shit.
And it's like a revelation. They're like, that's what that was. Oh, now I can laugh at that retroactively.
Oh, I get it now. Also, while you're at it, guys, send us your issues to TIOTTpodcast@gmail.com or DM us at Instagram at the issues on the table. Anyways, let's take it to our final segment. Matthew Pesci.
Nothing would thrill me more greatly than to shoot you. That's just a stereotypical Italian American. That's not even Joe Pesci.
I mean, it wasn't bad. Like, I don't remember Joe Pesci.
I don't know if someone, unless Joe Pesci listened to this, I don't think anybody would be able to call you out as far as not doing it well.
Yeah.
That's the worst Joe Pesci impression. I've never tried to do a Joe Pesci impression before. Anyways, I'm really excited about this one, guys. I have to give a shout out to Hannah for helping me find this. I was hanging out with Hannah last night, and we were watching Supermarket Sweep for about 2 hours. That show is so fucking funny.
I love that show.
If you have not watched Supermarket Sweep, it is the cheesiest, campiest, most incredible thing, and Caleb, you need to watch it.
I just want to be sure that I get like a lot of high octane drama like I do in my favorite show, Survivor.
Yeah, it's basically Survivor, but with expired food. It's great.
Do they vote people out of the aisles?
The host, Survivor? David Ruprecht, does with his eyes. And speaking of David Ruprecht, did you know that according to Entertainment Weekly, Supermarket Sweep host David Ruprecht says that fans slide into his DMs for feet pics?
I believe.
Wait, hold on. God. Are they sending Dave
like they want his feet,
or do they want his?
Oh, I have all the details. Are you ready? Okay. So David Ruprecht said that he's recently been flooded with Facebook friend requests, and this is from July of this year. So this is very recent. To the point where one fan even DM'd him asking for pictures of his ... drumroll bare feet. Now, quote, "It was one of the most bizarre requests I had ever gotten," the 71-year-old said. "In the 90s, we didn't have the social media," quote, "the social media."
the
now,
social media.
There's a couple crazy things on here. It's one of those interviews where they have like a quick fire, like in bold, they have the interviewer's question and then their answer. So they asked him, "Have you noticed a bump in people interacting with you on social media since the show got released on Netflix?" He said, "Oh yeah, people are just calling me. I used to get 1 or 2 Facebook friend requests a week, but now I'm getting 20 or 30 a day, which is a nightmare to think about in and of itself." But then the interviewer asked, "Oh my God, no, are you actually talking to them?" And then he said, "On my cell phone, I'm getting all these pop-ups. They keep wanting to know, how are you doing today? Where do you live? Can I get a picture with you in bare feet?"
I've got an explanation. I think I got it. So he's clearly he's an expert at running these grocery store aisles, right?
Yes.
He's got some thick calluses on those feet.
Yes.
Those are some unique feet. Those are like bear paws.
They tell a story. You're right, James. They tell a story.
They tell a story.
I'm glad.
Those are some unique feet. I mean, I can understand and empathize with the majority of the public when they're like, "Let me see those paws." Right?
I absolutely agree, James, and I'm glad you brought that up because they also asked him. So if you ever watch Supermarket Sweep, David, at the beginning, they'd be like, "And here's your host, David Ruprecht." And then he comes running out from the back of the store and he's like,
those
like,
paws.
So, yeah. They asked him, "Do you still have a gripe with the producers for making you run all the way from the back of the set to the front every single show?" And he said, "Oh, no, not at all. I've always been a jogger, so it was just the opposite. It got my blood flowing," which is, I imagine, how he sounded.
Absolute psychopaths.
Mm-hmm.
I have never looked at a human foot and had the thought, that is a unique foot. That foot tells a story.
I get that. Feet are ugly, dude, but I can admire a unique foot, like a foot that's weathered and has put in the effort.
I mean, like, speaking of California shirts too, we have a unique experience where living here in California, you guys can go out to your supermarket, which seems to be a theme this week. Which is fine. Go out to your local supermarket, and I challenge you to figure out how many people are wearing flip-flops. And just take a look at their story. Just take a look at their story.
I thought you were going to tell people to go to a supermarket barefoot, and I was going to say human language is incapable of like enumerating my disgust at that idea.
Well, no, don't go barefoot because you'll get kicked out. But, I want you guys to go figure out the story of the people you're shopping with. Who's wearing flip-flops? What do their feet tell you?
Yeah, see how unique they are.
Do they smell like bologna?
Can you guys look at that nice big glossy JPEG of David Ruprecht that I sent you?
Hold on, let me get
just
this.
So you can have
the man.
Look
no
at this
question,
guy.
Man.
Look at this guy.
Wow, look at that handsome man.
Look at him.
I can see in his eyes that his feet could just grip a tree trunk.
Hold on. We're gonna play a game.
They probably
here.
have.
All right,
based on this picture, based on this image Matt has sent us.
Yep.
What do you think his shoe size is?
12.
27.
8.
I'm thinking 9.5.
8.
So,
I mean, you know what they say about your shoe size, right?
It's a very blue
your
shirt.
Shoe size is equivalent to
how blue your shirt is.
The size of your shopping cart.
Okay.
That too.
The last thing I want to say is that
hold on, look at how arranged that fruit is back there. The vegetables are back there.
Now, okay, the most wild part of this has nothing to do with feet. Someone asked him like any tips, if he would give any tips to people competing on Supermarket Sweep. The first thing he said was turkeys and hams and briskets of beef are very heavy. Just giving you a little physics lesson that they ring up big, but they're very heavy. So be careful how much you lift. Secondly, he said, if I could play the game right now, I think only one woman in my whole time hosting played the game the way that I would have played it, which means that every single episode, he was silently judging every single person and was filled with a white-hot rage that he could not also compete.
Did he tell us how he would play it?
No, he did not. And I think it's because a magician never reveals their secrets.
And on that bombshell,
what a coward.
I'm Mike Donahue.
I'm Matt Schuster.
I'm James Gerhardt.
I'm Caleb Andrews. This has been the Issues on the Table. Don't go to supermarkets barefoot, please.